afternoon, good evening, and here we have a Hoover Freedom H500. You know me and my usual gravitational pull towards anything Vax related, and this time no, it's not a Vax, it is a Hoover. And why a Hoover this time? Because we needed something super light, super portable, and something to replace the dying Black & Decker, which just can't cope anymore. Even though replacement parts have gone on this, it's just got to the stage where it's like out with the old for recycling and in with the new. And for anybody environmentally conscious, this isn't actually a new model, it's actually a reconditioned model from Direct Vacuums, because that's what I'm into at the moment. Try and keep the climate a little bit safer and just go for recon models. Generally cheaper, they're warranted, and there's no problem at all with them from my experience, or maybe I've just been lucky. So yeah, the Hoover. What is it? 500? Freedom 500? What is the correct terminology? I don't know quite yet, because I've really not looked into it this much, but it is a cute diddy little thing which is super small, and as you'll find out, super powerful too. But before we give it a try, just going through the features very quickly, you've got 3 buttons here. You basically got on and off, obviously, carpet mode, and carpet mode just turns on the powered brush bar. So you can turn that on and off, that brush bar, just by pressing carpet mode. So if you're doing laminate flooring or linos, you just switch the thing on. Obviously moving to carpets, you then press the 3rd button. And turbo is like an increased suction. Apparently, though good, it does drain the battery very fast. So in terms of batteries, just while we're talking about that, if you switch this thing on and you just went for the non-brush bar mode, i.e. lino laminate flooring, so just on, you'd get 45 minutes out of this thing. If you then turned on the carpet mode, that turned on the brush bar, you're looking at 25 minutes. So you're dropping from 45 minutes to 25 minutes. If you then add turbo, you're then going to demise the battery even further to epoxy, maybe 10 minutes. So obviously if you have all 3 on, you are looking at only 10 minutes, or 25 minutes, or 45 minutes. That doesn't sound a lot, but when you're using this kind of vacuum for picking up loose things on the lino, dirt that's just come in, a few little spills of dirt every now and then, like cereal, is it really ever on for 45 minutes? I think a lot of people tend to buy these as a top-up cleaner for the car, for spills and things like this, and they have a main plug-in vacuum which they use for the rest of the house, which is what we do. We've got the Vax for that. So this for us is to clean the car, you know, get things off the laminate flooring after we've cooked and we spilt some things. So this is perfect for us, up to 45 minutes. I have no problem with that. Charge time is 2.5 hours. As I'll probably repeat later on, there is a model that takes 6 hours to charge, so be careful. I'll put the model number, the specific model number of this on this video now. But this, just to confirm, this one takes 2.5 hours to charge, which is fine. Runtime up to 45 minutes. And it's got some good little features, as I'll show. Like, this is a cute little park mode, like that, nice and simple. When you want to use it, that clips down. So it has got a temporary nice solid park mode in there. You got a storagey kind of mode, which is like this now. And if you want to go full mode, simple, away you go. Just so you can hear the noise this makes, I'll go ahead and switch it on, and then I'll switch on to obviously the brush bar mode, and obviously I'll then switch it on to the turbo mode. So that's just it on. Obviously that's not working. Laminate flooring lino. Brush bar mode now, LED lights, LED light, and now I'm going to add turbo mode. Do you notice when I add turbo mode, that drops off a bit? Listen. So obviously power is kind of a little bit being restricted here because it's been applied to up the top. So that's kind of how loud it is. So I'm going to give this a 5-minute test. I'm literally just going to hoover the stairs and the hall for 5 minutes because I'm interested to see just how powerful this is. Now this filter at the minute it's new, it's clean, it's, you know, it's brand new to a reconditioned level. So let's just see what it does in the performance. Oh my gosh, that is why we don't like carpet. And what we thought was clean carpet, and I just used it for no more than 5 minutes, and look, it's absolutely disgusting. And honestly, I honestly thought that our carpets were, yeah, pretty spot on clean. So apologies for this, but let's try and empty it one-handed. So one of the things you see straight away, which is annoying, is how everything just kind of clumps in there. But the one good thing that's included with this particular unit is this. So you've got like a hook and claw and a brush for cleaning the filter, just so you can kind of hook in there and get rid of the dirt. All that dirt from just literally 4 or 5 minutes of use. I just can't get over the amount of dust this thing has sucked up on genuinely what I thought was clean carpets. I'm just amazed. Very good results, and I really like this, that you can really get in there to the metal filter in there to clean it out. Not a particularly big storage container for waste. I imagine you probably have to empty this each time after a use because it is quite diddy. But that's just a compromise to this type of machine. I actually really like using it in this particular mode, so taking away the wand, but just doing the stairs and a couple of rugs. Is very light and handheld, and you can just park into this great position. Obviously this is gonna obviously just sit there, but that is really nice to use. It's really light. You've not got that extra lug of the metal wand, so for stairs and the car boot especially. And this is again just as a brush bar, which this is a feature I really like and I've not seen on anything else. That it's just so simple to pull it out, but I can't believe the amount of hair, oh gosh, that is pulled up from such a short amount of usage as well. I'm just really amazed by just how well it's picked up. But that is a nice feature that you can actually just switch that over and pull it out. And again, just without the sunlight of outside, just showing you the dust inside there from otherwise, oh my god, otherwise brand new unit. Very impressive, that suction. So it's just parked up now for charging, and I quite like the big LED rings that go around when it's in charging and when it's in use. And I believe the ring changes colour during the charge period. This particular model charges in 2.5 hours, which I'm okay with. There are previous models of this that take 6 hours, way too long in my opinion. I think 2.5 hours is okay and more than acceptable. So yeah, nice and easy, just plugged in, and it goes into the side of the battery. So you can either charge it with the battery inside the unit like now, or you can just simply remove the battery and charge the battery standalone and then put it into the unit later on. So it's quite versatile. Another thing I want to note is this brush bar is changeable. I actually thought it would be included. I'll try and pop a photograph or a link of that brush bar on now so you can see it. So you can actually interchange these. There's two different types. I'm gonna buy the other type off eBay if I can find it, just because I'm interested to give it a try. And I believe it's the same system where it just clips in on this really great mount. Super easy access. Just while it's kind of sitting here charging, I want to talk about quality. This is metal, which is nice. I know a lot of the Vaxes do tend to side towards a plastic, though this is metal. This is like a rubber grip. This is just like hardened plastic. Nice feeling switches for on, turbo and the carpet mode. Nice logo, so there's a feel of good quality plastics there. Everything's quite sturdy. This is unbendable. Everything feels like it's built to last. The only lower end quality I would say is down here. To be fair, it's still pretty good because obviously it's integrating the LED lights on the front and the LED lights there. But yeah, the quality is more high end on the top of the unit rather than the bottom of the unit. But still, it's perfectly fine. Personally, I have no quibble with the quality. I think it's perfectly adequate. I think an instant praise is just the sheer portability of it, its lightness, yet it still feels well made, as I've just said. But just because it's so diddy, it is just something that does a job. Put it in a corner in this position and it'll just not take up a tremendous amount of space. It kind of is ideal for somebody in a flat, somebody who doesn't have a tremendous amount of space, literally just wants to put this in a little cupboard somewhere and get away without that cumbersome larger unit. This is perfect for that. I mean, to put that very comment into perspective, this is the outgoing Black & Decker, which is slowly dying off. But look at the size comparison. It's just dwarfs it. I mean, even this head is probably twice the thickness of the Hoover. So there is a lot more of an ease for us to store the Hoover than storing the Black & Decker. And just briefly going into accessories that came with the unit, we got a spare, it's like a little silicone rubber that just sits on the base of the forehead, which I think is just a spare. Again, you can either wall mount this if you want, where it's just a very simplistic, the hook goes into this, which can be fixed to the wall. A crevice tool which just slots on onto the unit there, which just clips in. Obviously press the button to release it, and then built in to the unit already is the brush and the more finer brush, which you just I need two hands actually to just release this, but you just press these buttons and then this slides off the unit. So just like that, you'd be able to use it like that, one-handed mode, and then you can just obviously switch that around if needed. So it would be obviously like that. Just finally, to demonstrate the park mode of the unit, just nice and simple, just slots in there. So I think that's it, guys. I think in summary, that's everything about this little Hoover H-Free 500. I'm impressed, I really am impressed. Price point, finally, again, direct vacuums. If you're prepared for a reconditioned model, 12-month warranty, you're looking at £75, which I think is a pretty decent price. I know these are retailing new. Curry's, PC World, or whatever they're called now, I think they're retailing about 149, 169, maybe something like that, depends where you buy it from. But yeah, vacuums direct, £74.99. no problems at all. Used them a few times. It's always been great value and warranted for 12 months. So if you're looking for a nice, light, super small but powerful, as we've discovered, little Hoover, this is one. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Appreciate your time as always.